Star Wars Rogue One Easter eggs that you most likely missed. I'll start with the most obvious ones and then move down to ones you probably didn't find on your first viewing. The first Easter egg we see, now, I know I'm going to pronounce this guy's name wrong, but it's Ponda Baba and Cornelius from A New Hope when Obi-Wan Kenobi cuts off Ponda's arm when he's trying to put a fight with Luke. And they even make a sarcastic comment to Jyn and Cassian trying to pick a fight. We see 3PO and R2 as the fleet takes off the Scarif. But if the fleet's taking off the Scarif, how do 3PO and R2 make their way on to Tantive 4? Hashtag plot holes. Now to move on to some ones that you probably didn't notice if you weren't paying full attention. When Cassian Andor and Jyn Erso go to the Jedha city on, you guessed it, Jedha. For the first couple seconds we can spot an Imperial probe droid gliding across the screen. Now, you probably know that from Empire Strikes Back, when the Imperial probe droid is sent to Hoth to investigate. Black Saber File. When Cassian and Jyn are finding the plans to the Death Star in the file vault, she reads one called Black Saber, which may or may not be referring to the Dark Saber seen in Star Wars The Clone Wars and now in Star Wars Rebels. It made its way from Jedi to Mandalorians in the possession of Darth Maul. Now it's in the possession of Sabine Wren. Red 5. For a couple of seconds we see a pilot who held the title of Red 5 before Luke during the Battle of Scarif, and well, something had to happen to him in order for Luke to have the title. Can you guess what happened? Well, he died. Jyn's toys. It's only spotted in the film for a couple of seconds, but if you look closely on Jyn's bed when she's a kid on Liam Yu, don't yell at me if that's not what it's called. You can see on her bed a Stormtrooper doll, a stuffed Loth cat which is seen in Star Wars Rebels, a Wampa doll, an IG-88 looking figure, and a bunch of homemade toys, including an R2 astromech, an Alderaan cruiser, a TIE fighter, a Jedi cruiser, an Imperial Star Destroyer, and a Jedi fighter with a hyperspace ring around it. And maybe Imperial propaganda from all the Imperial toys? Who knows? Voice cameos. Rogue One let the voice of Star Wars Rebels cast members Steve Blum, who plays Zeb, Vanessa Marshall, who plays Hera Syndulla, Sam Witwer, who plays Darth Maul and Darth Sidious. You may know him from the Force Unleashed games, he played Starkiller, and Tom Kane, Yoda. In addition, Clone Wars voice star James Arnold Jones, who voiced Obi-Wan Kenobi, lent his voice to Rogue One. Even Star Wars Rebels creator and executive producer Dave Filoni can be heard somewhere in the film. Rebels. The Ghost crew can be seen several times throughout the film. We first see their Ghost, which is their flagship, on Yavin 4, and later in the Battle of Scarif. During the film, after the Rebel Council discusses if they should attack Scarif or not, you can hear over the speakers, "General Syndulla, please report to the control room," which is referring to Hera Syndulla, who is the Ghost's pilot and leader. And finally, for a couple of frames, you can see Chopper, which is the Ghost crew's droid, roll by and hear his signature voice. I guess you would call it a voice. I don't know what astromechs have. And finally, you can see Gold Leader and Red Leader from A New Hope. Unlike many returning characters from the original trilogy, these characters aren't digitally recreated or have new actors playing them. They took deleted scenes from A New Hope and edited their voice and body into an X-Wing fighter and had them in the Battle of Scarif. Did I miss any Easter eggs? What was your favorite Easter egg? I'd like to know. Don't forget to like, and if you are new, subscribe for all things Star Wars. The First Order signing off.